I can't just give you game for free, my shit be sold out. Your niggas came and worked for me, your niggas sold out. I dump it all about the clip, my shit be sold out. You let my show, you get them hits, my shit be sold out.
Absolute and wonderful people out there today. I really do appreciate y'all jumping in. I appreciate everybody that follows, everybody behind the scenes. I also want to say, I hope y'all crushed y'all week. I know I say that a lot, or damn near every time, but I hope y'all really did y'all week yourself in this week justice. And when I say crushed y'all week, not necessarily just taking care of everything on the list, like checking stuff off, but I also hope you took care of yourself this week. You did some self-care maintenance this week. Greatness and blessings, brother Matt. Candy girl, this week as far as self-care. When's the last time you really sat down and took care of you?
Bro,
Brother Ham,
what's
what's
happening?
going on with you, man?
Hey, is it loud behind me? No?
Not really, not.
Okay.
No.
Y'all let me know. I'll move in if it starts to get loud. They act like they want to cut the grass behind me today, fuckers.
You talking about what a golf course used to be?
Yeah, since it's a nice day, they feel like, hey, why not? Let me go out here and mess up their life.
Yes, but
Yeah.
chill to you, brother.
Cheers to you, bro. No, I'm adding people so I can't see.
But
Yeah,
when's
right?
the last time you
Huh? You?
I'm telling people, really think about it. You got me?
Oh.
Good? You good?
Yep.
All right. When's the last time y'all really did some self-care though? Like, yeah, you ain't in there, I don't know. But when's the last time y'all really did some self-care? Like, you really took care of you. You looked yourself in the mirror, wherever the mirror is in your house, that you look into it to get ready. If you got a mirror in your house, look into it. You get ready before you walk out the door. If you don't, I don't know what's going on with you. But when's the last time you practiced some self-care? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, hell, physically. You know, when's the last time you promoted some self-care about yourself? I'm curious. Not that you need to answer me, but I'm your subconscious asking you that question. What's that?
Right.
I mean, it's a very valuable thing. That's one of the greatest weapons against what we talk about today. You got. I'm just curious. I also want to say, somebody this week, and this is also going to tie into what we're talking about today. But I'm gonna say that after. Well, you don't. Do you have a rant or anything similar, or you just want to drop some coins in some folks' buckets today?
No, bro. You know, only thing I've been thinking about is this goddamn episode. Yeah.
Because it's stuff. But
Yeah.
I think about mine this week that when are you gonna get tired? Now, some people already are and have moved whatever they had to do to make that situation theirs. But when are you gonna get tired of trying to explain yourself to people that are hell bent on misunderstanding you?
That's a good message.
Think about that. Think about what was said right just then. Like you explaining yourself to people constantly that hell bent. It's not that they understand you because they misunderstanding you because they don't want to understand. Like
Right.
they always
Never will.
want you to make confusion with them.
Hmm.
Explaining yourself to that person or those people if there's more than one.
Right.
That was put on my
Yep.
brain this week, man, and it's been on my head all week. All
Yep.
week. Because if you got people around you, which I said is going to tie into what we're talking about today, because some people don't believe in PTSD.
Right.
I'm going to hit y'all, excuse me while I get, I'm going to hit y'all with Webster's definition of the word.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go forward from there. But also
Mm-hmm.
keep that in your subconscious. Write it down. Make a note in your phone. Like, record this skit of this video.
Yeah.
People that just don't want to understand
Don't
you.
get it.
They don't want to. Like I said, they want to keep you in a state of confusion about yourself, the decisions that you make, the life that you are living to progress forward and make yourself, your kids, your family members, the people in your cipher, you want to progress them, but you got that one person that is
Yeah.
always doubting you, that is always questioning the decisions that you're making for this progress to happen. When you gonna cut that motherfucker off?
Right.
Not saying that you should immediately, but goddamn, you better
Mm-hmm.
know about anchors on our YouTube page, Jack and Jen, at the same name, Jack and Jen Knowledge. Go check out
Anchors.
because these episodes going forward, yeah, they may tie into what you got going on, but them episodes that you missed,
Yeah,
may
that's what you forgetting. Yeah, them tie into what it all comes back around full circle.
hit a little bit harder than what we're talking about right now. So let me hit you
Yeah.
with the definition of that Webster. Webster, I looked it up before, last night, but I knew I wasn't going to remember it because it's
Yeah.
a psychological reaction occurring after experiencing a highly stressing event such as wartime combat, physical violence, or a natural disaster. This is usually characterized by depression, anxiety, flashbacks, or recurrent nightmares, and avoidance of reminders of the event.
That's a big one right there.
That's Webster's definition of it.
Mm-hmm. Now, before we jump in, bro, can one thing, before we get too deep into this, quick moment of silence for all the brothers and sisters that we have lost due to PTSD. Put a shout out for them, for their families, their friends that didn't understand. Maybe this episode will reach out to them and get them some type of closure, some understanding, something that they can always refer back to if they ever get in that trigger moment, which we'll talk about later. But put a shout up. Yeah, PTSD, good people.
Now, with this topic being this topic, we both are veterans, which y'all know, or you should know. I don't know if you've been paying attention to us or not, but
Right.
we're both veterans. And what we want to say is that PTSD isn't just a military thing.
Let's get that out the way right out the bat.
That stigma is keeping people from coming forward PTSD is just not, now the military may have brought it to the forefront.
Yeah.
But
or added to it.
Right. But it's not a military thing. Heads Up Fitness says, boy, PTSD is bananas. And if you don't have the proper support, I don't know if y'all saw episode 1 of the mental health series, which was heavy. If you don't have the proper support, it can have you go off the deep end. Absolutely, 100%. There's no lie in that statement. Great today.
Fucking helicopters. I don't know who he looking for today.
Look, it ain't
But
no,
yeah, that's a big statement, man. We've seen people with that suffer from PTSD that didn't have the support system,
no.
that almost,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, took their lives. And people don't understand, like, yeah, prime example, our last episode of mental health. People don't understand how severe PTSD can be for people. Now imagine, you go through life and just go living in the hood alone. It's PTSD for some people from what they see. Police brutality, they hear gunshots every night. Hearing that is a trigger.
Yeah.
So you hear all that, and then boom, like bro said, it's military either brings it to the forefront or it adds on top of it. So now you join the military on top of this. This is the people that we go into the military with.
Yeah.
So you add all that trauma going to get deployed, and the bullshit that you have to go through with subordinates and all that shit. Like, ooh.
For sure. Now, for y'all folks that think it's just like some examples, just off the top of my head, Heads Up Fitness said, official KD said proper support, for sure. You got to have that proper support system surviving some of the things that a lot of people go through every day. Another thing, Heads Up Fitness says, I am one of them. Glad my support came because it wasn't looking too good for me. It wasn't. And me Heads Up Fitness definitely on the same page when it comes to that. So one thing we have to stop as human beings, as people, y'all write this down. Write it down, remember it, something. We have to stop comparing struggles. We have to stop that. That's
Yeah.
and it needs to
Yeah.
die. So when somebody comes up to you and hits you with their situation, their scenario, or whatever it is that is causing their PTSD, whether it's a bad car accident, whether it was a natural disaster, a tornado or a hurricane, or they were deployed and they hear that siren going off and they just start, taking precautions to make sure they don't get hit by that mortar round. When people come to you with their scenario or situation, what you're not going to do and what you shouldn't is say, well, I remember when I remember going through something similar, and it's absolutely not. You got
Nothing.
kids out here that have PTSD, or grown folks now that have PTSD because they grew up in a foster system with an abusive parent.
Always getting the hell beat out of
You
them.
have no idea what that. You getting spanked at the house for not doing what you told to do
By your biological parents.
Does not compare to somebody being abused growing up in the foster system, or just abused, period.
Exactly.
Kelsey says, the inability for our society to accept the trauma brings about lifelong consequences. Mentally keeps it in that box of stigma. Education is a must. Validation is the ultimate form of support.
Yes.
So
I'm just listening, man. Listening is a big key.
Being seen,
like
good.
Being seen and understood.
When it
Being seen and understood.
like you have a friend, a lifelong friend. They've been your friend 20, 25 years, 30 years, just like me and Bud has been. And they just automatically out the blue just come to you with a situation. Yeah, when I was 10 years old, I was sexually assaulted. Nigga, by who?
Yeah.
Why is this
Yeah.
coming up? Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't start questioning them about what they're talking to you about off rip.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the question is, what can I do to help you?
Right.
Applejack says, trauma in kids is real and we don't support children enough in their mental support. Nobody is being a kickstand.
Nah.
Nobody is being a tripod these days. They're just,
nope.
Well, shit. My childhood was worse than that. What we need to stop doing in our generation right now is comparing our childhood to what the kids are going to now.
Right. You didn't have social media. You got bullied at school, and that was it. You wasn't bullied in your neighborhood. Your neighborhood loved you because it was back then the neighborhood was a fucking village. Yeah. So everybody protected everybody. So you only got bullied when you was at school. You didn't have a phone. No. So this is a different type of, just like we talk about all the time. It's a skill set, man. We're in modern day terms now. We're bypassed those 200,000 years that we've been through doing that fight and flight shit. All that shit's over. That wartime mentality is over. We're in modern day times.
The fight and flight is not over.
It's not. People, well, for everyday humans. Yeah. For everyday that walk around life humans, it's old. Everybody ain't thinking like that. There ain't no tiger in their backyard, bro.
But metaphorically speaking.
Well, true. Again, most of them, we know that. It's probably about that 90-10, scenario. Right. But for people this modern day times, you got your phone in your hands and that's all you see. So you pushing this narrative that your child is not going through trauma because it's a child and he don't have any problems. Right. It's some bullshit. Right. You knew the problems that you went through when you was a child. Now multiply that times 100. Right. With social media and phones, and now the schools that's two hours away when we got in our shit, we can move to another school when nobody know shit. We moved to another town when nobody know nothing for a year or two. It don't happen no more. So understand that your child is going through more nowadays. A child is going through more nowadays than any child could ever think of.
Ever. Kelsey says,
you still got police brutality.
Kelsey says, you already know my feelings about our youth. You have a generation of lost kids because we cannot step outside of our own trauma that we never healed to understand that we have traumatized them too. I was actually watching a comedian about this last night, Bill Burr. Candy Girl says, the thing is you can't tell anyone what can cause PTSD in someone else. Look, understand me. You can't tell anyone what can cause PTSD in someone else just because that situation
doesn't match.
Didn't cause you trauma. Doesn't mean it can't cause trauma in the person sitting right next to you at the time.
And then, speaking of, go ahead, bro.
Jesse Esco says, ever. He kind of piggybacking off that, but for sure, go ahead.
I want to speak to my military brothers and sisters real quick, man. Look, I understand that we have a tremendous amount of trauma on our hands and in our minds that we go through every single day, and we go through triggers every single day. But what we can't do, what really kills me is when you walk into this civilian world, because we're all just one. But if you walk into the civilian world and you look at a person that's going through shit, you say they ain't going through nothing because of what you've been through. Right. Stop doing that.
Comparing
struggles. I see that shit all the time, bro, walking around, and I hear like, you know exactly what you're going through. Why would you want to down somebody else for having? Maybe their level ain't as high as yours, but they're still on the fucking spectrum.
Yeah, for sure. Because PTSD from far east to as far west.
Like we always say, bro, it's levels to it.
Yeah.
It's levels. Everybody has different trauma type of levels, and ours just kind of through the goddamn roof, man.
I'm not gonna say that a person that got into an accident on a street in their city and they refuse to drive down that street anymore is any less or any more than me ducking and dodging bullets and shit. That's not
right
anymore.
Nope.
Like that person,
nope.
out of their way, like you said in the definition, you avoid the triggers that's going to give you that moment. Applejack says finding others valid for their feelings is the greatest form of support. Valid, what comes out of somebody's head and then out of somebody's mouth, saying that what you are going through is real. I may not understand it all in the whole spectrum, but you coming to me is helping me understand it. Let's sit down off this thing when it really comes down to it. Candy Girl says you can't tell their level because every experience is their own.
Yep.
I've been in 8 motorcycle accidents. Is it going to keep from getting on another motorcycle? No. Will it keep somebody else?
Wish.
From yeah, I know. Yeah, I got it.
It keeps me from getting on one. Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
No,
yes, it does.
And that's a real life situation. I wasn't just using that as an example. I've actually had many motorcycle accidents. The fact that
prime example of PTSD with the motorcycle accident, my brother gets in an accident and he flies 100 fucking feet and calls me.
Right.
And I'm on the phone crying. He walking back to the house. I'm on the phone. Why am I crying? I ain't even in the damn accident, but I'm crying. I'm hurt. Bruh, don't buy no another bike, bruh. I swear, don't buy another. I'm crying. It hurt me. Don't get on another bike. But what he tell me? Bruh, I'm going to get on the bike tomorrow.
Yeah, easily done. But
damn, Evel Knievel.
Bruh would never buy a motorcycle a day in his goddamn life.
Ever.
Kelsey says, in the most simple form, support doesn't mean you have to talk someone through something. Sometimes they just need someone to listen.
How about, and I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this to it too. Listen and sit still.
Mm-hmm.
Sit still.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when I say I need you, that don't mean I need you to just pick up the phone. If you in arm's reach, come sit still.
Right. Because some people, you can talk to them, but if they're doing 100 things while you're talking to them, you don't feel like they listening, even though they listening, because they have the ability to multitask. I don't. So if you come to me like, hey, bruh, I'm gonna stop whatever the fuck it is I'm doing. I'm gonna put the phone down. Well, unless we cook it, and then we don't want to burn the food. But if we just marinating and prepping, I'm gonna stop.
Yep.
I'm gonna stop because I can't do that task worth a hot damn. I suck at it. Unless it's 1 and 2 titties in front of me, that's the only thing I can multitask with is titties. But other than that, I can't multitask with the shit. So I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing and listen to everything that comes out of your mouth.
Yep.
Be able to absorb it, depending on how fast you're talking. But I'm going to, and I'm a question. That's one of the things that you can actually show somebody that you're listening, is to ask them about.
Ask them, or repeat exactly what they said. So what you're saying is you having a problem with your mental, and this is where we need to go. What's the problem with that? What are y'all doing? What's the mean? Questions, rapport. It's a rapport. Just like you're doing a damn interview.
Right.
You gotta be ready. Go ahead, bro.
Listen with the intent to understand and absorb, not listen with the intent to respond.
Yes.
Because if I say something 2.5 seconds, you out your mouth, did you listen to anything I just said? I was just telling about this whole situation where my cousin, uncle, aunt, whoever did A, B, C, X, Y, and Z to me when I was just a little young jit.
All they heard was the first part, bruh. And as soon as they heard, well, my cousin raped me or molested me when I was a child. My cousin. And then everything else cut off, and all they got to replaying was in what they've been through in their head.
Right.
That not listening, like you said earlier. That's what they doing.
Kelsey said, if you are listening with the intent to respond, you're not hearing anything. I'm saying all you're worried about is getting your punk ass. I just added that in there. She didn't type that. Your punk ass point across. Candy Girl says, you got to be careful with questions, though. Fair. Questioning can shut some people down.
Mm-hmm.
Let them think first. No, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Know the person.
You don't push them into a corner with all these goddamn questions.
Yep.
And then figure out,
yep.
Well, you just threw their whole train of thought off. Yeah. And they get everything out and off their chest.
Yep. Now, if a person, I say this, if a person comes to you and says something and then they cut themselves off, start questioning. But if they coming to you and then they letting it all loose, sit your ass down, shut the fuck up, pick you up a drink, sit back and just she or he's a movie. Watch it. Watch him. Listen to him. Pay them attention. Understand why they say. Prime example, bruh, and bruh can probably speak for this too. When speaking from the military, we came home from deployment. In our minds, coming off that plane or getting off that bus, all we think about is love. How much we want to hug the ones and love on the ones that we missed. The problem is when you get to that spot, all your mind can think about is what you just left.
Yeah.
And the people that you see in front of you don't understand what you're going to go through or what you're going to say. And some of the things you can't even say. Some of the traumas that you've been through, you can't even speak on. It's not in you to speak about it. Because once you do, it's a bunch of pings that start flying off in your brain and a whole bunch of memories and bad terms and stuff start to pop in your head.
Right. And Candy Girl makes a very solid point with this comment. And the focus should be them. They should be the focus. People don't always come to you to be fixed. People don't always come to you just to be fixed. They just need to be heard.
That who?
Because when I came back, my aunt was there for me. Nobody else.
See?
Just my aunt.
See?
And this, my aunt, a lot of people don't understand this in this situation, how this story that we're going to push in. My aunt was married into the family. White lady. Love her to death. I love my aunt to death. You understood. She was at Fort Hood when I came back. She was there for me. When nobody else there for me. She's a
right.
Then this is for the military.
Say that real loud too, bro.
She was at the time when I came back in 2011 a full bird colonel. I was just a specialist. All my people around me is just a specialist. Maybe an E5 here. I ran up to him and hugged her. Everybody else was like, should we? Oh, all right, I don't give a fuck about saluting at this point. I hugged her.
Because wasn't nobody else there.
Nobody else was there. Yeah.
So imagine me and Brooke crossing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He landed, right. And me and T-Mac going.
And these are two different traumas, folks. Iraq and Afghanistan are the same, contrary to what news you have watched and or read. They are not the same.
No. Not at all.
So
so think of it. Imagine coming home and your folks, the only person that you see is somebody that's not even
blood.
And they know you coming home now. Again, we walk off that plane. Everybody knows. I'm telling you 6 months in advance I'm coming home. 6 months in advance I'm telling you I'm coming home.
Nobody there. Nobody there. I had nobody when I came home.
And I picked up bruh. And my sis picked up and picked me up.
We'll let you like let that, like, if you this is equates it to a certain extent. But if you get into a bad car accident, right? I mean, you in the hospital.
Yes, sir.
You in the hospital for weeks recovering from this shit. And when they release you from the hospital, imagine rolling to that desk, because after the certain situation like that, they make you come out in the wheelchair. You don't have a choice.
Yep.
You roll to that front desk, and there's nobody there, and you got to call an Uber or a taxi to get home.
Fact.
Run that in your head. And think about the fact that really nobody, am I that much of a shitbag? Not even that, but are the people around me, it'll make you reevaluate the people that you have around you, because nobody see me. Nobody came to pick me up.
Man, I swear to God, I swear I think seeing and my niece Bailey Boo all the time. Pray for them all the time. You know, and my bro Dre, they made sure that I got to the house and had a place to stay. And had a place to stay. Just came back to nothing.
Nothing.
What? You
coming out the hospital, you ain't been to work. None of your coworkers came to see you. None of your family members came to see you. Like, it goes back to that old saying that nobody's there for your birthday, but everybody's there for your funeral.
Yep. And then, you know, weeks down the line, you at the house. Hey, man, how you been? What's been going on? What?
From you in a while. It's because I was in the hospital, dog. You ain't come check on me.
You ain't try to find me? Nothing.
And you want to sit here? Look, if you have, and like they said, like the definition said, it comes with depression, anxiety, and what's fucked up. And I was sitting here looking at this. It says you have to be medically diagnosed. But it also had a link to do a self-assessment.
So you got to be diagnosed, but you could diagnose yourself? So you're medical. Okay, all right.
I'm not saying that you can't.
True.
Because certain situations, you know you holding on to this.
Yeah.
You know you holding on to it. And that's PTSD.
Right.
Post-traumatic stress disorder. No, the math ain't mathing. You right.
No.
It's not. It don't make no goddamn sense. But I put the phone down after that shit. So
yeah. No point.
I'm like, all right, out. Pew. Applejack says, I believe the most supportive people are people who needed support and no one was there. You are absolutely 100%.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
For the people that dug themselves out of a situation are more supportive to people in the situation. But going to, like, I'm not saying that, like, some people may need therapy. You may need a licensed professional psychologist or sociologist or whatever the case may be, but not sociologist. I don't even know I said that. But when it comes down to it, nobody, like, I'm not licensed, but that don't mean you can't come talk to me about some shit.
Right.
But he saved my goddamn life. Candy Girl is not licensed, but she saved my goddamn life. I mean, to this day, thank these same people, Miss Connie, wherever she is, she saved my goddamn, helped save my goddamn life. And I see
Yep.
people all every time I get the chance. I thank these people for saving my life, because and the shit don't go away.
No.
It's something, but it just the shit don't go away. PTSD is not something you 100% heal from.
Right.
It's not. Somebody may be able to talk off the ledge right now or today, but what happens in 5 years when you looking around? Shit, I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, 5 years next week.
Right. Bang, bang,
Because
bang.
that trigger gonna hit. Because the triggers never go away.
Yep,
Like bruh said, the siren. Oh boy, if it and it's on everybody's phone.
it still fucks me up.
Fucks with me if I hear it, bruh. I will. Ah, my God. I got a cousin. He my big cuz Kenneth.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime he hears something drop on the floor, he pull his pistol out. Incoming. He'll walk around with that damn ACH on.
Look, understand me? When it comes down
He crazy, but he understand where he at, and it's just that PTSD. He went to Iraq 4 or 5 times. He went to Afghanistan 6, 7 times.
just for that split second. Then PTSD, we're not saying this like if a motherfucker is driving down the street they ain't supposed to drive down, they may just need to pull over and breathe for a second.
Right.
It was turning down 6 months ago. You don't know what's going on, but 6 months ago they got into a ridiculous ass accident on that street.
Yep.
Or when they get around a certain family member, they just kind of like shut in and shut down. And you have, come on over here, girl, let me give you a hug. Oh, man, look, I ain't seen you in a while. It's because I knew my best, my very best, to avoid the fuck out of you. Because you sitting here thinking that shit wasn't nothing wrong with the shit, but there was 100%. You should not have been doing what you was doing.
Right.
Or you got somebody was in a relationship where by legal definition, they were raped. They wasn't having sex. They wasn't. But they was raped. And now they finally get out of that relationship and they get into another relationship. And it's like
they tiptoeing
around sex.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or folks that don't like don't like to be around crowds. And then you complaining because your spouse went through something when she was in, or she was in one of the shootouts in the schools, and then now she don't want to go she don't want to go to the movies no more. She don't want to go to the mall no more around crowd of people because it's a trigger. And now you wondering, well, why you don't want to go nowhere? Well, duh, did you not? Now I just tell you what happened to me. Why would I want to go into a crowded room?
Because you ain't paying no attention no more. Like,
yeah, triggers, man. These triggers don't go away. They don't. I have to go shop. I was in that spot. I gotta go shopping though. I got kids that need stuff. I gotta go to Walmart. I got groceries. I can't Uber Eats and all that all the time.
no.
So every day somebody has to. You think of this, people. Every day somebody has to sit in front of Walmart or any grocery store, any store, and they have to decompress and they have to prepare themselves to walk into a store.
To go inside. Kelsey said, family will be the first ones, this is from Kelsey, family will be the first ones to ignore trauma.
Mm-hmm.
They know it's at the hands of another family member. They know and will ignore it. Can you go respond to that? That what happens in the family stays in the family mess. Speak on it and go get help. His offenders is 100% on top of all that. You can't sit back and say that I love my family when every last one of the motherfuckers knew. Because there's no way hidden.
Nah. Nah. And we in 2023, people. I want y'all to understand something. We in 2023. We ain't in 1993 no more. We ain't in year 2000. Okay? Go get help.
Right.
Get help. Please, please get help. Because again, you're gonna pass this down. Even if you don't have kids, you're gonna pass this down to the kids that you are around.
And this is I'm gonna give you pretty much what I was watching we was watching last night. His name is Bird. Can't remember the name he was in Colorado, so I don't remember. We was on watching comedies last night. State of the world, everything is depressing. So we was just watching comedies and eating just to be able to laugh about it. So he grew up, and it wasn't like he had bad parents or anything like that. Just grew up in a different time, in a different age, and shit was handled differently, right? So that shit grew up inside of him. It's in live at Red Rock. There you go.
Okay.
He was like, this shit grows up inside of us, and I had to get out of this shit because I was shit. Your child do something bad, you beat the shit out of him.
Beat the hell out of him.
And I had to.
That was a discipline.
Myself. That's how you a child back in the 70s and the 80s and 60s and shit like that. Now, children are different.
Yeah.
They don't respond to the belt like we responded to the belt. It's not a threat to them. Taking away shit that they enjoy is.
Tell them to put all them electronics down and go outside. Now flip side. Back in our day, you tell us to stay in the house and pick up electronics. Don't go outside.
Right.
We crying. That broke our heart. Now it's just flipped. Make their ass go outside and stop all the electronics.
Yeah.
Make their ass pick up a book.
What?
That's worse than an ass whooping. Matter of fact, this is how I do my kids. I'll give you a prime example. When some shit pop off and I know I want to punch them in the mouth, okay, the next 2 hours is mine. Come sit next to me. We're going to watch What I Love, a documentary. They hate it. They can't stand it.
Can't, because they have to steal.
They have to sit still. Education. And it ain't Marvel. You ain't sitting still watching Marvel movies.
No.
Or cartoons. We ain't watching the Boondocks. No. We sitting here watching damn 13th Amendment. Hidden Figures, 4-Color Girls.
But this is that when we did a whole episode of Generational Curses. Go back and watch that shit.
Yep.
Like this shit that grew up in us. It's in you.
Yep.
But it's you, how you decide to handle that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting here with PTSD inside you. Everyone has it. It's just not everyone knows their triggers. And you will never know all your triggers.
No.
We did an episode on healing and getting past that shit. You will never know all your triggers. I don't know all my triggers. I know some of them. But when it gets to a certain point on how you respond to them shits versus, just not putting your foot down and saying, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let this shit my life back any longer than what it already has.
Yep.
So it's about your response to it.
Yep. Learning how to respond to it.
Yeah. And
again, it's every day. It's an everyday fight. It might not just be one trigger one day. You might get all 10 of them bitches, and then 2 or 3 that you didn't even know about came at the same time. How do you deal with it?
Candy Girl said for colored girls, it's traumatic as fuck.
It was.
Because you
it's
had
fucking crazy.
Ass uncle that nobody thought anything about.
Yeah.
You have grown up, filled out, and get your creepy ass out my goddamn face.
Yeah. Hey man, stop. No, never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Ugh. Yeah, get your creepy ass away. Get your creepy asses away. You was just hollering. You was just hollering niece and nephew. You was just hollering niece and nephew. Before they graduated, you was just hollering niece and nephew. Just saying.
You know, I can't speak for that particular demographic, but I definitely I see it now, though. I see it now.
Mm-hmm. Hey nephew. Hey nephew. Oh damn nephew. Oh girl. My nephew looking.
Right. Kelsey says, I can't watch it. It's the fact that nobody saw anything wrong with the fact that all the younger girls in the family would always go put on more clothing when that particular uncle came around. And if you're not paying attention to your kids, you never seen this shit.
Yep.
You never noticed it.
Yep.
Like it's
Yep.
100.
And on top of that, bro, not only do you not notice it when they bring something up to you,
You deny it.
and then when you do notice it, why the hell you got all them damn clothes on? Go take them clothes off. But I don't want to hear no buts. Go take that shit off. Not understand.
It's 100 degrees outside and you got a hoodie on. Or you got pants on. Longer pants than what you had before they came over.
Mm.
Or when
you change clothes? I don't remember you changing clothes.
a particular family get invited over to the barbecue, now your child is acting different. That's PTSD,
Mm-hmm.
traumatic disorder that has grown and will continue to grow within this particular individual forever. Because like I said, go the fuck away. Kelsey said the long hugs, the out-of-pocket questions, trauma at its purest form.
Oh, them the ones they can't wait till you turn 18. They can't wait till you turn 18. They give you them long, fill up hugs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Family is a whole situation for you. You ain't looking forward to going to the family reunion this year or next year or the year after. You would be glad to not to go to that motherfucker again ever.
You be glad for them not to say they ever had another one. And it wouldn't make you feel bad.
You want that motherfucking t-shirt. Because I'm putting bitch at the bottom of the goddamn drawer, just at the back.
Yeah. Because all you bitches knew, but you won't say nothing.
Didn't say shit. Didn't say
trauma.
Shit.
You again, mom with 4 kids living in the hood. I know that's your lifestyle. You could have got up out of there. I know this for a fact because I used to be down there every goddamn year, every week. Shout out to to Courtney. Love you, bro. We used to be over there all the time because mama stayed over there. So I'm seeing all these moms with 3 or 4 kids with niggas running in and out the house.
Boy.
Trauma to the young man.
To the young woman as well.
And the young girl. Yes, sir.
Now they thinking that's how I should treat a woman. That's how women are treated.
PTSD. Yeah. And again, you could have got out the hood, but you rather pay the $50 a month and not work and live off the government. I seen it. Like, this is trauma to the, and now I'm seeing the kids that was back then that was little. Now they teenagers, grown, young 20-year-olds, and they out here in this life blind and don't know what to do. Either going to jail or living the same life.
Being a statistic.
Because of what was not taught, what they seen. And nobody's gonna be able to sit down with them and explain what's going on because they ain't gonna listen. Mm-hmm. Because nobody else has ever listened to them.
Mm-hmm. And I guess
so why would I sit down with you when I know for a fact none of these other adults have listened to me? You ain't gonna listen to me.
Like you said, it's a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you like that hits.
Bruh.
It's everywhere. It's
everywhere.
And people act like it's nowhere at the same time. It's everywhere,
Yep.
nowhere. It
Yep.
just, you're sitting here thinking that I'm supposed to get treated this way. You parents right now, you are traumatizing these young, and my folk, like when I come to PTSD, besides the fact that my military brothers and family, it comes down to these young men and women. Like,
Yep. Especially when you throw your child, like, think of what we're in right now. I understand that you want your child out the house, but understand that you have not done anything. I'm not speaking to the ones that have not done anything for their children.
mm-hmm.
You send your child out there into the military, knowing we're in wartime. You know they've been through trauma already in their lives. Why would you send them into more trauma? Because you want to get rid of them. Because you just don't want nothing to do with them. At 16, 17, they be pushing their kids into the military like, go, sign the papers for them. Why? And we're not in peacetime. You know what's going to happen. Look at everybody else that's been in your life that's been to the military. In the same circle. Around the same PTSD that you have.
Right. So you're going to sign them up for the same shit? Like, you know they ain't ready for it. Like,
Right.
That situation just depends. Like, you are really...
Yeah.
Yeah, you are really, really creating a generation of young men and women that thinks violence is love.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. You said it right out my mouth.
Violence is
Thank
love.
you.
Like they don't love you unless they violent, or unless they yelling, or unless they slamming cabinets and throwing shit around the goddamn house. Like, let's be for real, because that's not it.
Right.
That's
and y'all wonder why they can't. You wonder why they can't leave. They seen it. Mama stayed.
Chelsea said that if disrespect and unhappiness is all you see from a man or a woman, that's what you learn to expect. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal.
Yep.
Like,
It's normal behavior. When you get treated like shit at the house, and somebody outside the house treats you just a little bit better, but they still treat you like shit.
Well, that part is slow. That progress is real slow. Because you grew up seeing your parent or parents in a state of constantly at each other's neck.
Yep.
But they've been married for 15, 20 years. You think that's the key to being married that long. So
That's
your trauma,
all you see.
your stress disorder is coming from a place they consider or they've been taught as love. And it's not.
Yep. When it's not.
It's not love at all.
That's just all that is that's built up PTSD trauma that you've gained. Now you thinking that's real life.
And
when all it is trauma.
Boy, when it hits. Because now you got a 40-year-old male or female out here thinking this is the way, or not even that old, but thinking this
still, bro, like you got a person that's been divorced twice, 3 times because of childhood traumas. Not putting no names and out there, just saying.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
Don't get that.
And it's not him. No, yeah. Before y'all get to
just because I'm reacting to what bro said doesn't mean that's me, because it's not.
Hey, if you're inside, then you know the inside. Okay, yeah. We'll leave it at that. But but those people ain't deal with no childhood traumas. So what they do when they get with their first husband, what they do, or their first wife, what they do, they allow all that ass with them. They allowed all this.
I'm gonna say, Applejack said, "Phew, learning to heal and let go of choices you made to survive is hard but necessary. I.e., eating chitlins, pig feet, chicken feet. Those were survival techniques, folks. Stop doing this shit now in 2023 because those generational curses, I'm saying it, those generational curses is still on your food. Like that kind of, no time out my ass. You need to stop, like she said, what choices you made to survive. Like letting that motherfucker in your head was a survival point.
But they ain't but see, they ate chitlins every day. See, we only eat chitlins like once or twice a year, if that. Like I just made some neck bones. They ain't that straight?
Neck bones is different.
Okay, what about pig feet? What if I put pig feet in my red beans and rice or my greens?
You better put some neck bones in the red beans and rice. I'm not eating pig feet. As soon as you tell me pig feet is in,
but I'm not even gonna tell you. Not even gonna know.
The bullshit hell you ain't gonna tell me.
It's not the snout, fam. You're not gonna see this. It's not the snout coming up out the.
All the way fucked up. If you put pig feet in them goddamn red beans and rice, and you didn't tell me you put them shits in there, nigga, we going in the backyard. And I don't look. I try not to say that word on here, but I just went off scape. I went all the way. We about to go in. I'm not eating pig feet.
Okay, I got it. All right. Neck bones and turkey legs.
Kelsey says, gotta stop eating that mess. It's killing us. 2, she also says, you won't eat ass, but you eat chitlins. Just the math ain't mathing.
The math is mathing because I thoroughly clean. I hand clean them chitlins myself.
Look, and we get off topic, but I'm gonna let this happen.
And I'm not finna dig my finger in nobody's ass to clean it, so I can clean. Nope.
You gonna let me finish this? You gonna let me finish this shit? So speaking of shit, you clean the chitlins, the chitterlings.
Yep.
Right.
Chitterlings.
So
chitterlings.
Eat. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if you get in the shower with her and clean her ass, it ain't safe for you to eat?
Nope, not at all. Nope, because it's the point where she gonna go and it's over. Then I gotta kill her. There's always that air that comes at the end, bro. Yeah, see that's y'all ain't finna tell me that she don't get excited when y'all back there, ladies. When y'all back there and they go, my bad, I'm sorry.
Look, no, there ain't no fucking way.
Nope.
Anyway, folks.
And again, I only eat chitlins at Thanksgiving if I cook them or if somebody else's mama cook them.
I'm not. No.
Clean them and cook them. Just saying. But no, I'm not getting in the shower with them and cleaning it myself, sticking my finger all up in there to make sure it's clean. I can do all that. But as soon as you go back there and she get excited, there go the fart. It's over. It's over. I can take a pussy fart. I am not taking gas ass in my face.
Look.
I ain't doing it.
I'm not.
Y'all kiss. Y'all, and see, so if you ever wonder why we ain't never got to talk about the ass eat shit, that's why. I'm scared. Y'all ain't, it's nasty. It's all in your face now. It's on your tongue.
Applejack.
Now you ain't got bum lip no more. You got ass tongue.
Applejack said don't fart. He got PTSD.
You got PI.
You just fart. Boy, I'm glad I wasn't back there. You just did that shit.
I'm saying.
No, it did.
Hey, bro. So on a side note, let me ask you this. So if your girl farting asleep and you laying behind her, are you mad at her?
The PTSD is gone at this point. Like, and with a topic that heavy, you gotta finish funny.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I'm glad I didn't cry because I almost cried.
I was just thinking about that shit the other day.
You know, that was gonna be my rant for the day, but it was too heavy for, I didn't want to start that off with that.
Look, it pulled up right now. So we're gonna finish with this, and we're gonna let y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. This right here,
bruh.
if you a spoonie,
Yeah.
this is for the dudes out there. Fuck y'all females. We ain't talking about y'all. Males out here. If you a spoonie, your woman, and you sleeping naked with your woman, you and your woman sleep naked.
As you should be.
Right. Absolutely. Because it's science. Go out there and check that shit.
Yeah, go do your research, people. Damn.
Naked. Go check the shit out. It helps you sleep better.
Don't believe us. Go do your own research.
Check that shit. So, with that being said, and I'm gonna say this. Don't nobody judge me. I don't need no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. This is Planet Fitness in here. If your girl and you are spooning naked, and she said, okay, and she farts on you while she sleep. She don't know she farting. She sleep. Got it. It's an honest fart in your sleep for y'all folks. Yep. Right? No, you fart.
You do fart in your sleep. Yes, yes, you do.
Y'all spooning, and she farts and
on your dick
is right there on her ass. So she farts on your dick. The only thing you can do when you wake up first thing in the morning is put your dick in her mouth. I'm just saying. That's the only revenge you got. That's all you got. Because you can't fart back on them. Because you don't know when you're going to fart. And a lot of men out here is not little spooning, right? A lot of men out here is little spooning.
Oh, bruh. I'm dead. I'm revengeful. I might roll over. Let you spoon me just so I can fart. Then we can roll back over.
Don't have the mind to do that because you're,
Yeah.
She farts on your dick. Put the stinky dick in her mouth.
Yep. Soon as you wake up, oh, baby, good morning. Let's go.
Yep.
Right off the rip.
That's all you got. That's all you got. That's all you got. Because she done farted on your dick. Now your dick's ass particles. The only thing you got is to put your dick in her mouth.
Oh, man.
Use to eat your ass. Let me finish. The only thing you got is to put your dick with the ass particles on it in her mouth. So because you ain't eating ass. You want me to eat ass. You gonna eat this ass covered dick is what you gonna do. That's what you gonna do. That's all I got. That's all I got to say, man. That's it. I'm over for today. You gonna eat this ass particle covered dick. And you done farted more than once, you just don't know it. You done farted like 5 times in your sleep because you gassy as shit. I'm just saying, either that or like Heads Up Fitness says, fart and pull the covers over her head, you dirty dick. Look, I'm telling you now, Breakfast of Champions, look, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. Look. I'm glad
man.
Like people always say, hey, we get off topic, like to end it, to uplift you for the rest of your day. Now you're going to be walking around your house.
They're going to be in the bed. I wonder if this motherfucker.
Not to fart on your man's dick because I'm just saying.
He going to be trying to fart all day.
Get them all out. In the shower, everything. So in the bed.
The true definition is let me smell your dick.
You got it. You don't ask in. You going to ask after I come back in when I was out with the fellas, but you don't ever ask first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. Now the shit's in your nose, it's in your mouth. Like, let's get it.
Yeah, because you got a long whiff on my dick got a long whiff all night.
Candy Girl said,
You know what? You know what? Go ahead.
Jumping out the bed when you feel it coming. Ain't nobody sleeping for real tonight. Look, it's gonna be at least a week or so until you get off your head.
You know what get me though, bro? Is when they go, what you laughing at? You up. See, you up. See? You up.
That tells me you did that shit on purpose.
It slipped out my ass. Yeah, it went out your ass.
Yeah, now
What you mean it slipped out your ass?
Grabbing the remote and turning the channel and shit. Nope.
You was just asleep.
Not only on top of that, you just went to the bathroom 5 minutes ago because I felt you get out the bed and you gonna come back in here and fart?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. All up the back of your goddamn head. You better get it together.
Oh, that's part war. See?
Hey, and don't let me take a look. And if I'm on my protein shake cycle, you're gonna lose that every goddamn time.
You better hope I don't smell it. See, my stomach thinks it's on alert now. If I smell it, my stomach go, oh, nigga got war. It's a war going on. Stomach go out the blue. Stomach been feeling good all day, and as soon as he hear a fart, he get a bubble in the side of his side, in the side pocket, and he wait on the smell. He wait on his nose. He tells his nose, hey, what you smell? What you smell? What you smell? What you smell? You smell anything? You smell anything? And if as soon as he say, bing, 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 blue, 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 blue. All right, roll over.
Look, and Applejack said you was supposed to be your light sleeping ass. Like you weren't even supposed to. You weren't even supposed to. There is nothing that wakes you up, and this is the point. Check the shit that will wake you up quicker than your sense of smell. Ain't a motherfucker on this call that can smell bacon cooking in the morning and stay asleep.
Your eyes will be closed. Your eyes might stay closed.
Wait.
But your senses, your brain, you hear everything going, that's bacon, nigga. Get up. Nigga, nah, we gonna nigga, that's bacon. Get your ass up.
Cause there ain't been too many times I've been at 125 and ain't smelled bacon and woke the fuck up.
He don't get up till 9:30, but bacon is going at 7.
You have to come in the room. Hey man, we got shit. Hey, let's get. All he has to do is cook bacon, and my fat ass is awake.
Yep.
Act like we playing with y'all. You fart, I smell it. There's no way in hell. I don't give a fuck how deep a sleep you in, especially if your ass is big.
Especially if your ass is big.
Now for y'all flatbacks,
it took a rumble. It took a rumble to get through.
Y'all flatbacks, y'all can fart. Won't nobody feel the shit. But if your ass is fat, I guarantee you, when you fart,
it's like thunder and lightning just hit.
Nigga over there with Heads Up Fitness in California. Wait. Just saying.
Yep.
Don't play around.
And then yes, with the light sleepers that we are, we're gonna feel that thunder come up to us first before we even smell it.
We're gonna feel it before we smell it. Like
what the hell?
Like all shit. Yeah, it's on. And then in that
time, nigga,
try to roll over. Like you feel the cheek flap, and then you're gonna try to roll the fuck over, like
and put your dick breath on me. Blow your dick breath in my face now. Did you see?
With the fart going. But either way, peace and love. Look, the next day we'll figure out what we're gonna talk about here. If y'all wanna still, the DMs is open.
Yep.
Let us know. If you got something on your mental, you got something on your helmet, come with it. Ain't off limits. Don't sit there and think to yourself, well, nah, they ain't talk about this shit. Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
Ain't nothing off.
Promise
you. Ain't nothing off limits. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you this before we get off here. I'm going to give y'all this little secret because this is some shit that me and Big Bruh OJ's been doing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not had a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich, go make you one. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like a grilled. Make it like a grilled cheese. I guarantee you, it'll change your life. It'll change your life. That's my last little snippet. But got one.
I
Yeah.
got red beans and rice. Yeah.
All right.
I made some homemade red beans and
Yeah,
rice.
shit, I might fry some pork chops today. I don't know. I ain't made up my mind
Yeah,
yet.
that sounds good.
I ain't made it.
Yeah.
Look. Game changer. Bingo. Look, look, fact, don't listen to me. Fact check me. That's a fact right there in the comments. Game changer.
We'll give y'all the recipe to the grilled ham and cheese sandwich next time. Throw you some seasoning salt in the middle of it. Throw some chips in there.
Look, check on your friends. Greatness and blessings. Look, I can't pray for you because I don't know your situation, but I will pray for your strength and patience through your situation. That's the next shirt coming out. We're gonna make that work. Strength and patience through your situation, because I don't know you, so I can't pray for it individually. Don't tell me, because I'm gonna fuck around and pray for some wrong shit.
Yep. Or somebody else is praying on your down. When you put, what he's saying is, people, when y'all post, pray for me, those same people, those good people that want to pray for you, there's people on the other side that want to pray for your downfall. So watch what you say on social media, because there's people out here, like my brother just said, I'm not praying for your situation. I'm praying for your strength and your understanding and your knowledge to get through it. And know that you have somebody next to you that's a god or a goddess that wants to be there for you. Know that. But other than that,
stop it.
Because other people is playing, they've been looking at you. They've been praying on your downfall. I hope this nigga don't get shit.
They want you to trip and fall.
Yeah. Oh, see, I knew he wasn't shit.
I knew you.
First time you slip up, I knew he wasn't gonna make it.
The fuck out of here. Strength and patience is what you.
Yep.
Great.
Hey, if you missed the 40th, your ass is grass, baby, because this shit going live. We live every day. Shit is ugly.
We're gonna find out. Y'all continue to enjoy y'all Sunday. Go cook. Don't it today.
Go cook. Yes. Go shop. SoulEssentialsLLC.com and then go cook.
Love y'all. Love you, bro.
Love y'all. All right, bro.